Welcome to this episode of Say It with Scott, where we look at how the words we use affect the lives we live. I'm Scott Sery. I'm a copywriter, and I'm a lover of how we can take a word here and there, tweak it a little bit, and dramatically change the entire message that we're sending. This episode is brought to you by Strategic Advisor Board and by my company, Sery Content Development. Today, we are looking at the power of one. The last episode was speaking to a person. It's very similar, but it sounds very similar, but our message is actually just a little bit different. Last time we looked at speaking to one person and how we need to address our audience without getting too in their face. This episode, we are looking at how you need to take your whole message and condense it down to one point. We only want to make one point throughout our message. So most of our businesses provide a ton of different services, usually with the same goal, but different means of getting there. For example, as a copywriter, I promote myself as a blog writer. I'm a case study copywriter. I can write website content. I do email newsletters. I do this, I do that, I do this other thing, and I do this thing. The whole idea is to get you more exposure and land you more clients. However, my whole arsenal of how I do it is very kind of scattered, and so if you're looking at all the things that I do, you don't see any of the things that I do. It's the same way with, let's say, a clothing company and how they offer socks and they offer t-shirts and they offer bags and they offer pants and they offer complete wardrobe makeovers. And oh yeah, also check out our whole lineup of Montana made goods because we love to support our community. So we also have like this water bottle, and we have these homemade dog treats and all these other things. Nothing wrong with having all those things. The problem comes when you're trying to market and you're trying to talk about what you do and how you help people, and you display all the things. The person that needs a blog updated every week is not the same client as the one that needs a new email newsletter, and they're not the same as the one that needs website content. So when I'm marketing myself and when I'm talking about what I do, I have to narrow it down to one thing. I want to talk about the one way that I help people and the one thing that I want people to do, and finish up with my one call to action. So in your own business, look at all the things you do, look at how you help people. Usually it's one area, that's what you do, and you help them in all these different ways. Every time you market yourself, every time you push something out there, focus on one way to get to that one desired outcome. And then at the very end, have one call to action. Whether that's sign up for my newsletter, call now to become a client, click here to get 10% off, whatever it is, you want one call to action. Otherwise, everyone's going to be confused and they will take no calls to action. Thanks for tuning in to this episode of Say It with Scott. I hope you found some inspiration and education you can apply to your own business. If it didn't make sense, or you want to learn more about how you can focus on that one call to action, click on the links below, reach out, I'd be happy to help. Before you go, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe so you get notifications every time Strategic Advisor Board posts some great new content.